Welcome to week 4, session 1, starting July 8th through the 10th for Ed Leadership 568. A few different things to go over for this session. The readings in Wiles and Schwartz again. A research paper is due. This is about technology integration, and you'll be turning it in right here in the portal. Technology is changing our society and our schools. Talk about how this is changing in our schools and how we can help our learners grow and develop in this digital age in developing their 21st century skills and giving them 21st century learning experiences. So talk about how new and emerging technologies are really changing the way that we do things in the classroom. And a lot of you talked about this actually in your last research paper about textbooks now being totally on Chromebooks or tablets or computers, and how that is changing a lot of things. There's a lot of good things, a lot of bad things that we could say about that. Talking about the last research paper, there was some areas that I think we need to focus on a little bit more about what the difference is between a curriculum map, a scope and sequence, and a pacing guide. And I included a little document here. I think it's from the state of Utah that I've had for quite a while that I've utilized when I've worked with schools and taught classes, just giving an overview of what these different areas are. And doing a quick search on the internet can also give you some ideas. But the main point is that if you have these, or which parts of these you do have, that you're utilizing them and using them as tools. Like many people pointed out, a curriculum shouldn't just sit on a bookshelf and gather dust. If it's not being utilized as a tool, it's a waste of time. And then we have some different areas to focus on in our discussion forum. The one area that is part of the final project is describe the future of schools and curriculum. Included in your discussion, outline possible future scenarios. So what you think curriculum and school programs will look like, what curricular content will be included and what will be excluded. This one could elicit a lot of good discussion in our groups. And then there always is brought up about extracurricular activities, and should that be excluded or included? United States is one of the only areas that provides extracurricular activities to their students. Most other countries provide it through the local community. And then talk about how students will be assessed and how instruction will change. And there's a lot of good talks, people talking about the future of schools and how it's going to be. It's as many of you pointed out in your papers, how we still operate in a educational setting that's virtually identical to what it was 60, 70, 100 years ago. A little bit of change, of course, with technology, but the base practices are still the same. So that's week 4, session 1. Keep up the great work. We're moving through the class pretty quickly. And please, again, make sure in your discussion groups, get in on the first day to do your main postings, since these sessions are so short. Get in on Monday, and then respond on Tuesday and Wednesday to your groups. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. This coming Wednesday, there will be no office hours. I'm going to be out of town, but you can give me a call, shoot me a text, or give me an email. I'll still be around. I just won't be available to hold office hours during that time. So I'd be happy to help anytime. And thanks again. Keep up the great work.